Never trust company potlucks. They will put raisins in anything.
Trigger warning, butts and butt stuff. Okay, so now you know. So I worked at a company and there was this girl and she would always bring in these homemade like hot pepper salty crackers. They were like saltines with like, and they were like baked with butter and garlic salt and hot pepper and like a bunch of other stuff. And they were really salty and tasty and delicious and delightful. So I kept eating them. She kept bringing them in and I would like turn to my coworkers and be like, did you try so-and-so's crackers? And they would be like, no. And I'd be like, your loss. And I just kept eating them for like every time she brought them in for like almost a year. And I kept trying to like get different coworkers to eat them. And they were like, no, I'm not going to eat that. And I was just like, okay, well, more for me. And they were like, great. So weird encounter over. So one day I'm eating the crackers and a coworker from like the other side of the office that like doesn't get to my side too often was like, is that so-and-so's crackers? And I was like, yeah, they're delicious. Do you want some? And she was like, no. And I was like, well, how come no one wants them? And she was like, you don't know? And I was like, I don't know what. And she was like, so-and-so sits there all day and fingers her butthole. And I was like, that can't be true. And she was like, no. And then like everyone around me, suddenly, after a year of them watching me eat these crackers, they were like, yeah, she just like fingers her butthole all day. And I was like, inside of her pants, like hand in her pants. And they were like, yeah. And they were like, go look above the partition for the cubicle. And then I get an IM like later that day and they were like, look now. So I like run over and I like peek over through the cubicle and she's fully like digging her hands, like sitting, her hand is like in her butt and she's like digging and she's like digging. And she pulls her hand out and she like smells it. So I run over to my coworkers and I'm like, you didn't tell me that. Why? They were like, we thought you knew. And I was like, you thought that I knew and I was eating them anyway? And they were like, how could you not know? She does it all day long. And I was like, yeah, but I mean, I'm just paying attention to my work. I was so mad. They thought that I knew and I was eating it anyway. And I'm mad that they never told me. That's all.